Miss Scarlet. Would you like any?
Sure, I'll eat anything. Oh my god!
Maybe there is such a thing as life after death.
Who would want to kill the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
My favorite part of this experience was being Scarlet and being able to sass people without them thinking that I was rude. My past experience, I've been in Annie Jr., Seussical, I've been in Peter Pan, I've been in multiple scenes and skits and plays at my school, George Washington Carver Center for Arts and Technology. And in that school, I specialize in theater. So my theater experience has been very amped recently because of my high school life. My favorite memory was definitely when we were all running outside when Tommy was filming the very ending when the cops came out. But Sarah's mom came out with blankets and Sarah and I were just sitting on the porch just like cuddled in our blankets because it was so cold and we were in those skimpy outfits. I have in common with my character that I'm very flirtatious and she's smarter than she appears to be, and I come across as not too bright, and then you actually look at my grade point average and everything else I do and you're like, oh wait, she actually has a brain. My differences with the character is I've never wanted to be a lawyer. Sorry, Mom. I've never, ever been rude to people I've never met. She dresses differently than me. She wears a lot tighter clothing and her makeup is a lot darker than I prefer for myself. Well, I've never really done a student-directed film, and meeting all these new people from like all over the place who are very involved with different theaters was a good experience for me because it gave me new connections and new places to try doing other theater. And also being in the student-directed film, it gave me a different atmosphere because since being at Carver, it was a different way of being directed, you could say. I've never really had someone give me different advice on acting, and my teachers would always be like, do it, just try your best and we'll see how different things go, and strong but wrong is a very good motto they live by in the theater. And Tommy was kind of just like, do it this way, it'll look better, and then we got it done very quickly and thought it was good. Viewers should know that it was very hard, and I am very grateful for Tommy for doing all this, but scheduling all of our time schedules around and being able to make everything go together, I understand that was very hard, and especially because there were a lot of incidences during filming that were unexpected and unplanned, and I had a migraine one night and I couldn't go on really. That took about like an hour, I guess, and in between that they had to film without me, and I know that was very hard. I was in the hospital for migraines, so I could never really come to the rehearsals, and I couldn't. There was actually one weekend where I couldn't even go to filming, and I know that was difficult because I think there was a big scene that day that I was supposed to do, if I recall correctly, and we had to reschedule that and work around it, and I think we ended up cutting some of that out actually. But I understand it was very hard, and viewers should think about that when they watch the movie. Just keep that in mind, like that we had to struggle a lot, and even though not everything was exactly what we expected, we did a really nice job. If I had to play another character in Clue, I would like to play the maid, Yvette, because I like the way she acts, and I think it's funny how she just comes across with awkward ideas. The makeup took at least an hour every single film. For Miss White, hers was a mysterious shadow. We wanted a smoky eye for her. For Yvette, it was kind of just like a shy look. We wanted to give her a little pinkish tint and make it look like she was a little innocent, but at the same time kind of like nervous. I think the hardest one to do was Sarah's, but second hardest was curling Yvette's hair, which Sarah would do because I would always be doing her eyes and Sarah would be doing Yvette's hair. Mine was actually really easy. I would always do my makeup in the car before filming, so that way when I got there I could just go into everybody else's and be done. I had to basically blacken my eyes and totally like change the color of my lip. I had to make it like a bright red. Even though I love the theater and I love being an actress and I love doing the designing of other people's costumes and makeup, I honestly think that I would be a better therapist or psychologist than I would be an actress when I grow older. So that's really what I want to do with my future. For Thomas' next movie, he should do a romantic tragedy such as the Titanic. Because even though that'd be really hard to film, it would be so awesome to see how he planned it out and see how he set up the dynamics.